Hare Krishna. Dandat Pranam to all the devotees. Welcome to morning Amrutvani program, Transcendental Words of Wisdom by His Grace Rupavilas Prophecy. Namamrita today will be read by Sneha Barpal Mataji. Welcome Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam Mataji.
Mayavadis offend the holy name by differentiating it from the Lord himself. A name which represents an object of this material world may be subjected to arguments and experimental knowledge. But in the absolute world, a name and its owner, fame and the famous are identical. And similarly, the qualities, pastimes, and everything else pertaining to the absolute are also absolute. Although Mayavad, a professed monism, they differentiate between the holy name of the Supreme Lord and the Lord himself. For this offense of Namaprad, they gradually glide down from the exalted position of Brahma Gyan as confirmed in the Srimad Bhagavatam 10.2.32. Arurya krichena parampadam tatha patanti adho anadrita yasmad angraya. Although by severe austerities they rise to the exalted position of Brahma Gyan, they nevertheless fall down due to imperfect knowledge of the absolute truth. Although they profess to understand the Vedic mantra, Sarvam Kalam Idham Brahma, everything is Brahman, they are unable to understand that the holy name is also Brahman. If they regularly chant the Maha Mantra, however, they can be relieved from this misconception. Unless one properly takes shelter of the holy name, he cannot be relieved from the offensive state in chanting the holy name. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela 7.74. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Shri Radharas ki Hare Bhagavan ki Jai. Lalita Sakhi Vishakha Mata ki Jai. Giriraj Govardhan Maharaj ki Jai. Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ki Jai. Gaurang Nitai Mahaprabhu ki Jai. Yug Dharma Harinam Sankirtan ki Jai. His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Morning chanting program ki Jai. Samved Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu first went to Jagannath Puri, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was the head of Mayavad people. And he was the head pujari of Jagannath temple. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu first showed the symptom, the Ashtava Sattvic Vikara, and he got fainted after seeing Jagannath, it was Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya who came and saw the symptoms in Mahaprabhu's body. And they put a feather at the nose and they saw that small breathing is coming and really he has gone into trance. So then Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya had picked up and taken Mahaprabhu to his place, and out of compassion that he's a sannyasi, he's a devotee, we should take care of him. He then started taking care. Even though Gopinath Acharya told that he is Lord himself, but he had not got confirmation. So then, as a sannyasi, and he being the head of Mayavadi, he wanted to teach him all the Mayavad philosophy. For 7 days, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was giving the interpretation of Bhagavatam and Vedanta Sutra and many other things. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu didn't spoke of one word in that 7 days. After 7 days, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya himself was a little bit confused. Whatever I am saying, is able to understand or not. At that time, after 7 days, he asked the questions, are you able to understand or not? And then at that time, with folded hand, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, whatever the Vedanta Sutra or the Vedic version, what is been spoken is like sun. The words itself are very clear. Janmadhyasya yata anvayat, and every other sutras which Vedanta Sutra was speaking. But the meaning that you are giving, Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya, he is saying to Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya, is like cloud which is covering the actual meaning of the sun. So the words of the Vedas are very clear, but you are covering and giving your interpretation. So that is the problem with the Mayavadas. They have the conception that the Lord is a product of Maya. And he was Nirakar, and now he has taken the Sakar form. And we all are Brahma. And we, if merged with the Lord, we also become Brahma. Everything becomes one. Everything is one. Everything is one. There is no difference. That is what the Mayavadi people say. You also become Narayan. I am also Narayan. We all become Narayan. And that's why they have that problem that we are God. We are not servant. And Lord becomes a competitor for them. And they say that everything is Nirakar. And that's why they differentiate between the name of the Lord and the name himself. They say that the name is material. It is not spiritual. And that's why you do Panch Upasana. They recommend Panch Upasana, Panch Devata Upasana in Mayavad. If you go in Parla, there is Sannyasa Ashram in Parla. And where you find all the Devatas over there. And that, the Mandaleshwar name is given. 108 Mandaleshwar, this Mandaleshwar. They are all Mayavad people. And they have conception that Lord is Nirakar and we all can become Narayan. And that's why they do not consider that Nam Namakari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shakti Tatrarpita Niyamita Smaranena Kala Etadrashi Tava Kripa Bhagavan Mamami Durdevam Idrisham Ihajani Na Anuraga. They do not consider that Lord is there in his name. They do not consider that the name of the Lord and Lord is not different. There were so many incidents, like then the Ram name was written on the stone. The stones started floating. By it is said that Lord touched Ahilya, who had become a stone, and she was liberated. But writing Ram Nam on the stone type of heart, or taking the Ram Nam, so many stone type of people have been delivered. That is the power of the holy name. So they do not believe in that thing. And that's why here Mahaprabhu and has written this thing, and Prabhupada has given this purpose. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.